Her smile shines as bright as the stars at night. Her heart is as kind as can be. She has the patience of a saint, but if you push her, oh Lordy. A straight talker is smiley. She's the salt of the earth. Make no mistake, she matters. Catch Smiley's story on a live stream. Oh boy, that girl can matter. Go Smiley. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Missing posters and stories of heartache and fear. She tells us all of the heartbreaking tears. She can sniff out the guilty from a mile away. If Smiley's on the case, then she's here to stay. She cares about these missing children. She cares deeply about them all. She speaks the truth with integrity. For the truth, she will seek it all. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Smiley's questions are like a heat-seeking missile. She's going straight for the bullseye. Don't ever believe you can fool her. She's too wise, man, she won't comply. She values freedom like the 4th of July. She values respect even more. If you want to earn a place at Smiley's table, watch the clock, it takes time for sure. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you break her trust, you're done for. Trust don't grow back like grass. So don't give Smiley a reason to doubt you, or that friendship will shatter like glass. She's a damn good woman, that much we know. She puts in the hours to bring them kids home. If your child is missing, you want Smiley on the case. She is always willing and she gives so much grace. She's a Smiley, alright. She's a Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you're guilty, you better fear.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for waiting and thank you for being in here. Hello, hello. Good to see everyone. Hello, Janice. Hello, Chuchi. Betsy Mathis. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Angel Wings. Hello. And let's see who else we have here. Barbara. Hello, Barbara. Good to see you, Barbara O'Neill. You're in Dallas for a few days. Oh, good for you. Good for you. Have fun. Are you doing some me time too? That's what I did for a few days, honey. I hope you enjoy whatever you're doing. I hope you enjoy it. Sounds like fun. I want to be on vacation all the time. Something's wrong with me. I just want to be out of here. I want to be gone. I want to be gone. Have fun. Enjoy it for me. Hello, Robin Ann. Welcome, 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 everybody. Chuchi, Chuchi, thank you for all your emails. Thank you, Chuchi. And Susie Little, howdy. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, oh my goodness. Linda, hello. I am so glad you're all here. You know what? And Kimberly and Dawn Emery, everybody's coming in. See, that's why I like mixing it up, honey. That's why I like mixing it up some. Perfect. And today is Monday. Is today Monday? Today is Monday, right? Lord, see, I ain't even thinking about the days no more. Well, anyway, I know it's September 22nd. Today is the first day of fall. And I love fall. I know some of you don't, but I do. I love fall. Everything changes colors, all the things. I went out there digging in my bed, flower bed this morning. I drug hubby out there and made him get the shovel, and we've been digging, and I'm gonna get some fall flowers there for the flower bed. I don't know if y'all got any good suggestions what to go get. I'm going soon to get some. Some of mine are still gonna last, but some of them I want more, and anyway, yeah, I'm doing that today. So yeah. Anyway, what are y'all doing? So Barbara's in Texas, and what are y'all doing? Grab your coffee and come on in. I know what's on the way. I love it, but I know what's on the way. You know what's on the way. I am lost, honey. I am lost, Miss Janice. I'm sorry. oh, you're talking about with the weather. Yeah, I know. And unfortunately for you, see, I can say I love fall better than y'all can because I don't have to get into all that nasty, nasty, nasty weather. Yeah, snow. I like to see snow maybe one time, one time. Yeah, the snow. I was like, well, where are you going with that? But yeah, the snow, the ice. Now, look, when you get on the ice and stuff, you can hang it up. You can forget it. That's not good. So I can put in an archive we can use the study from. We can use to study from. Hey, Angel Wings. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. I wanted to come on here and do a short live before I did all that because we've been so busy with a lot of other stuff. My God, we stayed on here. Thank you all to who was here with me yesterday. We stayed on here over 8 hours yesterday. I have never done that in my life. 8 hours. And some of you stuck with me through thick and thin, honey. Thank you so very much. You are much appreciated. You all are. YouTube's making me go get some of the music out. But anyway, I'm not taking it down. It's still up. It's still up. What in the hell? Hello is this? I don't want no offers. They want me to buy all this stuff. I don't know if y'all can see that popping up, but for the virus crap and all that. Don't need it. Please don't interrupt me while I'm doing this. All the things. But yesterday was beautiful. I'm so thankful I got to spend time with y'all, and I really enjoyed it. I'm sorry that it had to be under those circumstances, but I'm really glad we got to watch the entire thing together. I really am. Thank you for all of you for coming in. Grab your coffee. I'm going to make this a short one, but I did want to speak on baby Emmanuel. Not that there's, much news going on. Hey, Kelly, the OG. Hello. Or, many updates, and there won't be until I guess they go back to court unless something definite breaks. But I do want to keep his little name and face out there. And I was thinking, and y'all know it's not good when Smiley starts thinking and I start getting on something, but, you know, um, Emmanuel, he deserves to be found no matter what. Hello, Panda Bear's mom. Hello, hello. Any news today, honey? Any news at all? All these kids, they need to be found. They deserve it. But thank you for being here with me today. Let's just talk about baby Emmanuel today, because his name deserves to be out there and it deserves to stay out there. And that is until the truth comes out. And if it ever comes out, I pray it will. I believe it will. Hello, everyone coming in. Thank you for being here. But, I asked myself the question this morning, and I was asking myself the question I'm going to ask y'all. And I seen Dave on, I think it was Duty Run, I'm pretty sure 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't know. But anyway, in my opinion, I think Texas EquiSearch should still be called out. I think they could still help. I really do, in my opinion. Texas EquiSearch is the most respected search and rescue groups there is out there in our nation. And, they have to be invited in. They have to be invited in by law enforcement or the family. Well, the family's locked up. Mom and dad is sitting in the jail cell where they belong, in my opinion, for $1 million each bond. That part. And I don't see anybody else in the family rushing to call them in, but hey, what do you expect, right? But why don't law enforcement call in? Even if there's not much to be found, look, they're experienced in this. They are. Hello, everybody coming in. Thank you for being here. So that's why I wanted to come in and talk about Emmanuel today. I just believe this case, could use them. And that's just me. Let's play a video. I know everybody has to know about this case. They have to know about, basically, this happened in California. Mom went to Big Five store, she says, with her 7-month-old baby Emmanuel, which nobody believes that. He can't be accounted for. He was never seen on video. Nothing. She says she took him out to change his diaper. Come to find out there was 2 car seats in the back. So, that would kind of be hard without her being bent way over, but that's beside the point. Anyway, the story went, all she heard was somebody say, "Ola," and then boom, lights out. She fell on, she said, the floor. FLOOR, not ground, not concrete, not dirt, not gravel, not none of that stuff. The floor. So was she telling half truth? I don't know. She woke up. She had black eye. That black eye lingered a long time. It looked like somebody knocked her from China to the United States, honestly. I think a big part of this is going to be her defense, a abuse case. Was she abused? Smiley don't believe it, but okay. Everybody's entitled to believe whatever they want. Believe it. I'm not even here to try to convince you anymore. Believe whatever you want to believe, honey. I think all this was premeditated, and the law obviously thinks that he was gone maybe as far back as they say, not Smiley, they say he was last seen on CCTV August 5th, and it could have been somewhere between August 5th to the day that she claimed he was gone, which was August 14th. Smiley says, sources say they took the investigation on the cameras and stuff even further back to July 28th. I think a minute what month come before that. July 28th, I believe. And Smiley sticking to her story. Just like Bryonette and Smiley is. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. And what I was wondering is, especially since it's came in light of other people told Ahmaud, we call him homie on the Tierra, when he got out, boots on the ground. Bless him for everything he's done, in my opinion. And spoke with neighbors and spoke with this one and that one and just random strangers, that they saw Jake and Rebecca pushing an empty stroller. So I would like to say, I don't know when they literally have him on camera for a fact, but I would be interested to know when it comes out in court, and it will. And I'm not saying I'm right because I don't know. But I would love to know, and I would love them to be 1,000% sure that that was that baby if they saw him on camera August 5th. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But let's watch, and that's just for some of you that didn't know. That was a little tidbit of information. Oh, and then she ran into the store asking them, did anybody see the baby in here? A baby or something like that. Hey, Carol. Glad you're here, Carola's Embroidery. Anybody that come in and I missed you, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to miss you. Sorry. Let's watch. And these are older. He's been gone 39 days. Let's just go back and kind of watch, okay? Okay, we're going to watch Fox 11 Los Angeles. Credit goes to them.
We're following breaking news out of Moreno Valley, where investigators just wrapped up a search for missing baby Emmanuel after they weren't able to find his body. Skyfox flying over the scene just 30 minutes ago. You can see search crews leaving the area. This is off the shoulder of the 60 freeway near Gilman Springs Road. Investigators used cadaver dogs to also help in the search. And you might see Emmanuel's father, Jake Harrow, also on scene with detectives. You can see him there wearing that orange jumpsuit. He and his wife, Rebecca, were arrested on suspicion of murder Friday, while authorities conducted an operation at the family's home in Cabazon. Riverside County deputies were called to Moreno Valley for a child abuse incident Thursday. They have confirmed that the case is related to the Harrows. Court records show that Jake Harrow pleaded guilty to child cruelty charges in a separate case in 2018. Fox 11's Matthew Seedorf will have a live report on this developing story later on at 10.
Fox 11 weather.
So, I thought I put the credit up. Anyway, that went to Fox 11. I didn't. I forgot to I forgot to save it and then put it up. But anyway, there it is. Sorry about that. Whoops. Whoops. Uh-oh. Sorry. But anyway, I'm sure my mods dropped their channel. But anyway, so that's what got me thinking after going back over it again. Whatever reason they got Jake out of jail to go there to that place, or whatever reason they took him out of jail to go there, he went there. As sad as it is, Emmanuel was it's 7 months old at the time. Depending on where they put him, because the law enforcement feels he's deceased. They have DNA evidence they have enough to charge them with murder, first-degree murder, without a body. But he was just 7 months old. I keep thinking back what Dave Radar said with Texas EquiSearch back when they were looking for Summer Wells, how they would be looking for something as big as a laptop if she was deceased and if they found her in that shape. So I cannot imagine little Emmanuel. It would be like a needle in a haystack. Probably worse than that, harder than that. And I remember hearing Dave the other night or a couple of weeks ago on duty runs as well. And he was talking, and I won't go into all that, about the different types of animals and things out there. And we're talking besides the coyotes and certain buzzards and stuff like that. Very sad. Very sad. But you know what? I still feel that they would be a great help. They're very experienced. They know what they're looking for. And regardless, there would have to be some type of bone or a skull or something. And regardless, Emmanuel needs to be found, right? He was just 7 months old, and he was reported missing on August 14th. Again, we don't know how long before that he was gone. But within days, the police knew that the abduction was false. They knew his parents, both Rebecca and Jake Harrell, lied, faked the story. And, you know, it was a hoax. They tried to blame it on somebody else. And again, I'll say it over and over again. When I saw her and heard her story, it was just Susan Smith 2.0 to me, myself, and I. You know, but they're sitting where they need to be. They were arrested. They was held with no bail, but when they saw the judge, they each have $1 million bond. You know, they have other charges, lying to the police and different things. I don't know. Their next court date is set October 16th, and then the preliminary will start October 28th. I heard it will go through about the 3rd of November. So that should be very interesting. I really wish they would let cameras in there. I don't know if they will, if they'll change their mind, or if they will not. Hey, Town Chat Cafe. Hello, hello. Good to see everybody. Thank you for being here. So on the 16th, it'll be another court settlement to see if they can make a plea. I don't know. Despite everything, Emmanuel's remains still have not been found. Despite Jake, his father, taking them, saying something, being let out of jail, or for whatever reason that he was there and taken from the jail to allegedly say or look for Emmanuel right there, it doesn't stop the fact that Emmanuel still was not found, no matter what. You know, but Jake and Rebecca both have said and then tried to stand by their story that they are innocent and they're not budging now. Hey, VA Holla Girl, WV Holla Girl. Hello, hello. Leslie, keep it real, everybody. Yes, I answered you back on that, and it is definitely Tennessee. I did find a job. There is a place in Tennessee and it's about 18 minutes from Hendersonville, but it was definitely in Tennessee, Town Chat Cafe. It is not in Texas. It is in Tennessee. Although I'm from there, born, raised there, family's still there, still there, still stomping grounds. I never heard of it. Okay. But it's definitely Tennessee, and that's definitely what the source was telling me. I can't get into it because, yes, it was. I didn't answer you for that. Yes, it was about Sebastian. Yes, Seth does know about it. Yes, so much information has come in. Yes, yes, yes. All the things. It's a lot. So yeah, no, you didn't bother me, honey. It's fine. Yes. But yes. So yes. But anyway. But Rebecca, she even went on an interview while after the first time they went in front of the judge, and she said they will she said that her husband was a good father. Bullshit. Look what he did to his first daughter. 10 weeks old. Promise. Her name was Carolyn, but they gave her another name after they took her away. Promise Faith. And I feel like there will be some justice to come once this is done, at least some closure for them, maybe. She was paralyzed. She was blind. You know, so many more things. 10 weeks old is sad. And then now this happens to Emmanuel. Now, the DA says Emmanuel was abused to death. We know he was abused. There's no doubt. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in anybody's mind. You can look at the child and tell. But how they know that, I don't know. Without a body, I don't know. But hey, they're smarter than we are. That's their job, right? But again, they're not coroners either. Just saying. But from jail, Jake has spoken, and he said both him and Rebecca are innocent. No, he's not innocent. I don't think he's ever been innocent of anything in his life. Hey, Raymond Thomas, good to see you. Good to see you. But he defended Rebecca, calling her a beautiful woman. A beautiful woman who loved her children. Since all that, since both of their interviews, there was a private meeting with the judge. Now there's a restraining order in place. So I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. But neighbors have spoke up. Neighbors seem to think, and they have told reporters, they believe Emmanuel's remains may never be found because of the remote and area and all of the stuff that's hidden on the Harrell's property. But all that's been searched. Do they need a bulldozer? I don't know. LE seems to think they've searched the property good. But the point is, don't forget, that time frame also fits where Jake was with the police, whether he took them there or they took them there or whatever, however they got there, with Jake being gone for 2 hours. So I don't know. But some said in the community that he won't be found because of the animals. And some said in the community they just mind their own business. Well, this is not a time, and this is not a case. And children like this, especially when you have somebody like Jake who's already harmed and dang near killed an innocent child, to mind your own business. I'm sorry, it's just not. Detectives and cadaver dogs have searched the 60 freeway near that Gilliam Springs Road, and nothing was found. Did they go back? I don't know. I don't know. They should have, in my opinion, but that's just me. I can't tell them what to do. He got on there and said, we have a strong indication of where about Emmanuel might be about at. But weeks have gone by, and they don't about have anything, right? They haven't shared any details, which they don't owe us any details, but you would think if they had any inkling of anything found, they would be all over it, and somebody would know it. Still, no Emmanuel. Again, Emmanuel deserves to be found. That's why I feel they need to call in EquiSearch. Let's watch this other video real quick, and then I'll go on and get it closed. Watch.
Us all that their baby had been kidnapped from a California parking lot. Emmanuel has not been seen since, and police now say he'd actually not been seen for days before that either, and may have been killed as early as August 5th. Police presume that he was murdered, and they've charged both of his parents, but this is not the first case involving that dad, Jake Harrow, and a very small baby of his. In 2018, he abused his newborn daughter, Carolina, so badly, in fact, she remains brain damaged and bedridden to this day. In 2023, he pleaded guilty to willful child cruelty and was handed a sweetheart deal. 6 years suspended, which means he didn't go to prison. He got probation. And the Riverside County DA, along with many others, say that is a travesty. Mike Hestrin has attacked that sentence publicly, twice, in fact. First in a press conference late last month, and now in a written statement, saying that the judge, quote, chose to deviate from prosecutors' recommendations. The DA says that the charges would have been stiffer had there not been a literal rush to judgment. Quote, had the case gone to a preliminary hearing, it is highly likely that we would have sought amendments to increase the charges. However, Mr. Harrow pled guilty prior to that stage, and the final plea was presented to and accepted by the court. But again, I remind you, the crime committed against the newborn was in 2018. That plea deal was in 2023. So by my math, that's 5 years. That's a really long time, 5 years. Which means that the DA and their office had like 5 years to charge Jake Harrow with whatever the hell they wanted to charge him with, right? So is the judge's fault that the charges weren't more serious after 5 years? In any case, while Jake Harrow was out on probation in 2024, he allegedly violated said probation by having a handgun. And this is where it gets a little sticky. He was in and out of court 3 different times. And each of those times could have been sent back to prison.
Yep, could have been locked up
or at least
then.
held there, locked up until they settled the matter. Usually probation, found with a gun, usually go right back in. But he went in and out 3 times. And according to the Long Beach Post, prosecutors never once objected to Jake Harrow remaining free on $60,000 bail. I should remind you that in those ensuing months, baby Emmanuel disappeared and was presumed murdered. In that same newspaper, the judge gave a rare comment in his defense, saying, quote, "In 18 years, this is the first time I've been taken to task in this manner about a decision that I have made." We reached out today to the DA for additional comment, and we were told that Harrow's bail was set by the court, not by their office. They promised to answer more questions at a press conference tomorrow morning. We're going to keep you posted, but man, oh man, you don't see this very often. DAs going after judges, judges going out publicly and saying, what? Lots more in this case.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our new.
Yeah, you don't see that very much, do you? And I think he's got a little blame there to take himself now that everybody's cooled down. And it's not just the judge that was setting in, right? It goes with the probation office. It goes with him. You know, there's a lot of people that could have kept him locked up or locked him up. It's not just with one. That's what I think. That's exactly what I think. Does it make me right? No, sure don't. But guess what? I can have my thoughts too. And I don't think we need to blame it all on that judge, visiting judge either. But hey, who am I? Anyway, so in light of all this, this is why I think they still, to EquiSearch, I still think can help. Texas EquiSearch has helped bring so many children home. They have. And they have the same. They have drones. They have ATVs. They have sonar. They have all the water things, cadaver dog. They have everything they need. They know how to search. They are professional. They know how to go out in these tough, hard terrains. Just like Riverside County, probably more so. They're probably way more experienced. And I don't mean no shade. They've just probably done it more, and they're probably way more experienced. You know, they have found remains years and years later in a lot of cases. And most importantly, they never stop until every single corner is searched. And so I think that's very important. They need somebody like that. What is it going to hurt? I don't think it would hurt. At the law has to ask for them. The county, the whoever, wherever they search, they have to ask, or the family has to ask to bring them in. That's who has to ask. They can't just show up. They have to ask. But in my opinion, EquiSearch could still help. They really could. What is it going to hurt? Nobody else is being successful. Nobody else has found Emmanuel. Nobody else has found his remains, right? And are they looking? That they said they know about where he's at. Well, why haven't they got any closer or anything? I'm just wondering. I hate that word about. You know, I get the law enforcement wants control, and that's in every state. They do. They want control. But see, you need to put your egos aside. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you are. And this right here, this case, Emmanuel, he was 7 months old. time really is of the essence here. Because we ain't even talking about a computer anymore. We're not even talking about that big anymore, okay? And there is a small chance, but even if there's a small chance, why not bring every resource in? Because he deserves to be found. He deserves it. So I'm asking, and I hope y'all ask too, please call in Texas EquiSearch. Please. They'll come. Because baby Emmanuel deserves to be found. His little body deserves dignity, and the truth deserves to come out. Searches so far, detectives have had cadaver dogs. Thank you, Raymond Thomas. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get it up here. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for being a member for 6 months and putting up with me. Thank you. We love you here. Thank you so much. But detectives and everybody, they have put out cadaver dogs there at the freeway. We did see that firsthand. Is that where he's at? I don't know. Is he at the landfill? I don't know. But he's somewhere. He's somewhere. You know, they just haven't shared the details still. But they can share the details with EquiSearch. And then they can set up something and they can go look. They can even, you know, if they have to bring Jake back out again, they can do that. They can do whatever they need to do. But Emmanuel needs to be found. Let me say this. Texas EquiSearch has helped so many children. So many to bring them home. How do I have to keep repeating myself for that? He deserves so much. He deserves to be brought home. Listen, y'all. Say his name. Continue to share his face after watching what is happening in Sebastian. I know, man. I am telling you. Angel Wings, thank you for being a member for 4 months. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Angel Wings. Thank you. Yeah, we watch all these cases. They all deserve to come home. They all deserve to come home. They don't deserve to be thrown out like trash and disregarded. My God. But Emmanuel he may be gone, but he's not forgotten. He's not going to be forgotten. Share his story. Push for the help. That could make a difference. It could. I just appreciate you all being here and standing for Emmanuel and standing for all these children. You know, that's all I wanted to say right now this morning. I'll be back on a little bit later this evening. But don't forget to hit that thumbs up and let's keep Emmanuel's name out in the algorithm. Thank you, Raymond Thomas. Raymond gifted a membership for somebody. Let's see who got that. Janice, can you tell who got that? I can never see from here. I can never see. Somebody got that membership. Raymond gave somebody a membership this morning. I always love to see who got the membership. Thank you, Raymond. You are so kind. I don't know. Patricia, hey. Let's see. Watch the Hatfield and McCoy's last video and speak. Let's see. Hold on for a minute. Let's see. Watch the Hatfield and McCoy's last video and speak out before it's too late. Well, I'll go watch it, honey. I will go watch it and see what's going on over there. See what's going on over there. Oh, Debbie got it. Thank you. Okay, so Debbie and Dublin got it, I think. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. And thank you all for being here. This was a little, a light one, but a short one, but I wanted to get his name and his face out there again this morning and try to keep it out. So much has been going on and overwhelming some of these kids. And so I want to work on the next few days, bringing these kids back out to light. That's what I want to do. And so if y'all have any information or new information, just mail it to me, email it to me. Don't mail it, honey. I might not get here for a week. Just email it to me and I'll see you. I'll see you in the streets, YouTube streets, that is. Y'all have a wonderful day and enjoy this fall day. Don't take for granted nothing or nobody. I love y'all and I will see y'all later. Peace.